to the channel that knows nothing. I'm Jam, and let's get to it. So today we're diving on into the Global Reader book tag, so let's go. Question number 1 in this tag is, what country are you reading and blogging from? And it's Australia. I'm Australian. I don't know if people know that. I kind of like put on like some really weird accents. Like that's not really like from anywhere in particular. Also, like I have been mistaken as British before. So that's fun. And kind of funny as well. But yeah, I think the part of Australia that I'm from is kind of like our accent, I wouldn't say is like really prominently like, you know, the stereotypical like Australian sounding accent. But you know what? I'm happy to be proven wrong on that, because like I honestly don't know a lot of people that aren't Australian. So yeah, don't know. I mean, I do know. I am Australian, but yeah. There you go. That's a long-winded way to answer that question. Question number 2 in this tag is, what book is really great from your country that you would recommend to other people? I think we have a lot of like really good books. And I don't think it's always really known that they are Australian authors that have written them. I think we do the crime genre really like well, for one thing. So like the mystery crime sort of wrapped into that, the Jasper Jones, the dry sort of vibe. But we do a lot of like, we do well in a lot of different categories as well. I just don't think it's always known that that person is from Australia, which is a shame. And I don't think we get the recognition that we do deserve in storytelling, because like our whole culture is around storytelling, especially on the more like First Nations side of things. Like their whole vibe is like passing on the stories from like the different generations. And so like I feel like we don't get the recognition that we do deserve when it comes to storytelling, because we've got some really great storytellers here. But that's just my 2 cents on the whole thing. Number 3 is, what is the best book from another country that you've read this year? I read Before the Coffee Gets Cold, which I have a sort of love-hate relationship with, which I have with a lot of books. But I thought it was like really interesting, the whole premise. I do love a time traveling book, but also that comes with its own realm of problems. Time travel is never fun, but I thought it was really well done. Only thing that like really was annoying is that I feel like when books get translated into English, like we do lose a sense of what like the book was truly about, because I feel like there's just like sentences that I'm like, that needs to be fixed. There's too many words in it, it's too complicated. Question number 4 is, from which country would you like to read a story or book from next year, and why? There's no country in particular. I just feel like I want to read more diversely, because I do get stuck in the young adult genre, and I think there are translated books in that genre, but I do want to read a little bit more. You know, I want to diverge there a little bit. Read a bit more broadly, you know. Number 5 in this tag, which is the last question in this tag, is, what is your favorite book to read while traveling? I like to bring something big and chunky with me, because like I know that I will read like a big bit of it, but nowhere near to finishing it. Like one of my favorite books to travel with is like Game of Thrones, because like I know that it's going to take a while for me to get through all those pages and all the like stuff that happens in that book. Especially if I've not read it before. Like it's a little bit different if I'm reading just the first one again, because I feel like I could speed read that one. But like if I haven't read the others in the series, I reckon that would be a really good book to travel with, because like I don't want to bring like some 300-400 page thing, because like I'm gonna get through that and then I'm just carrying around a book for the rest of my trip. That's real annoying. I don't want to do that. It seems dumb. Anyway guys, that's all I've got for you today. Please like, subscribe, because that's always nice, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.